how to make a dashboard in Jira, track success with dashboards. Hello everyone and welcome back. Now in today's video, we're going to be taking a quick look at how we can create our own dashboards in Jira. So for creating our dashboard or our first dashboard, first off, we're going to set up our project because this is an empty Jira account that I've created over here. And from here, I'm going to proceed and we're just going to go on ahead and then click on templates if we want to use a template to get started. On the right, it can show you a couple of different templates that you can use, or you can proceed with a blank template. I want to go with a really simple project management template over here, and I'm just going to name this Project Z, and then I'm going to click on Create Project over here. Once we do that, we are going to proceed and we're just going to go on ahead and then go ahead and enter the names or emails of other members as well. So I'm just going to leave it at that and then skip this and then proceed right into our dashboard. Now, whenever you have a blank dashboard or a template dashboard, you will see a summary section. Now, this can be created by default or you can build your own. So this is what the template dashboard looks like. This is a summary section. You can rename this to dashboard. But this includes completed tasks, tasks created in the last 7 days, tasks due soon, updated in the last 7 days, and then a status overview, activity, types of work, priority breakdown, team workload, and related projects. So I'm going to be creating this from scratch so you guys can follow along. And we're going to be clicking on this and then removing this. Once I remove this, I can proceed and I can proceed with summary. So you want to select summary from here and then click on add to navigation. Once you do that, you're going to hold this and move this to the start. Once you move this to the start, you guys can see our summary board. Now, whenever you have a summary board, you can filter this out based upon the assignee, created, due date, as well as parent, priority, status, updated, and work types. Now, within this, you can also go on ahead and link any contributing teams or contributing projects so you're able to build a dashboard that is going to be accounting for those particular updates in that particular work. Now, this can be done for any type of project. So, for example, if I create a different project, let's say this is going to be our sales pipeline, and then I can click on Create Project over here. Once I click on Create Project and proceed with creating my project, I'm just going to click on skip. You guys will see again a summary section is created. Now this summary section is really amazing, and what you can do is that you can use this as a guest dashboard or guest overview section as well. So you can share this dashboard and be able to give the metrics of your projects to any of the other members you have. And if you are getting started from scratch, so if I go back into projects like so, and then I want to proceed with a blank data set. So if I go with a blank project, I'm going to, not this one, I want to go with a fresh start, and then I'm just going to name this Coco and then click on Create Project over here. This will be something that's completely blank. So when you have a completely blank project, your dashboard is going to look slightly different as well. So within this, the summary section is going to reflect all of the basic data fields, but these data fields are not going to have this accurate data set because everything is not specified. So when you're building a dashboard in Jira, you need to ensure that your board lists, calendars, and everything else is properly. So instead of labeling tasks as to do, I want to label them as tasks in progress done or approved. Let's say I want to do that, so I can proceed with that. Then after that, I have a list view. I can go into my list view and I have a key. Then I have type, summary, and then status. Let's say I want to create Insta ad content like so, and then this is going to have a certain key. This key is going to be associated with the name of the project, and it's usually just going to be the alphabets of that project. So if you want, you can proceed with, just using that, or you can go on ahead and switch that up. You can even select the category which you can create. So you can go on ahead and proceed with that. Now, after that, we also have a calendar, our timelines, and approvals. Now, approvals are something that are going to affect your summary, but this is a feature that is specifically available in the premium version of Jira. So if you're using Jira for free, this is not something that is going to be accessible right away, but if you want, you can proceed proceed with their premium trial if you want to explore these features. Then you also have forms, which include blank forms, marketing, emailing requests, content requests, design requests, social media requests, and more. So you do have the ability to, explore these other tools, and you're able to utilize these and get more information for summaries and dashboards. Then you have a general all work section, and then you have your more, which includes archived items, reports. And if you click on reports over here, this allows you to create a different type of dashboard where you have the age of unresolved issues. This is more so for service management. You have created and resolved issues, a single level group by report, resolution time, so on and so forth. So this allows you to track more so your service level elements rather than just tracking your general elements that you do have. Now, moving forward, if you want to go on ahead and use Jira, to its fullest extent, then you do want to explore some of its other features, including using its all work section. So if I go into all work, this is going to show me everything that has been created. You have basic and then JQL, and then you have several different features, assignees, filters, type filters, status filters, grouping, as well as views, and then sharing options. You can print the list of everything that needs to be done as well. Now, on your account, because you can create multiple projects, you will have multiple different open projects at once, and you can directly go into the For You section, go into the Assigned to Me section, and only view things that are assigned to you. You can even star certain boards or tasks that are going to be easily accessible. Now, once we have covered, individual project dashboards or summaries, we can click on Create Dashboard and create a singular dashboard for all of our projects. So this is going to be our Progress 101 dashboard. And then we can choose the viewers. Let's say people that are, or I'm just gonna leave this as private, and then click on Save. Once I do that, I can see there are multiple different types of filters and gadgets I can enable. On the right, it shows me Jira, Charts, Wallboard, and then Jira Service Management. Let's say I want to take a look at the remaining days within my sprint chart, so I can click on Add over here. And then I want to specify which board it should be deriving the information from. So you can choose a sprint name and a sprint board if you want that to be displayed, or if you're only making this for one specific project, you don't necessarily have to display that, but I just prefer to do it because it just looks and feels nicer that way. Now, moving forward, we can also filter results and create a heat map. This displays matching issues for a project, so you can filter out the project as well, and you can even use advanced search, select the assignee, refresh interval. Let's say I want it to be every 2 hours, and this is going to be Project Z, and then I can click on Save. And now this is going to show me there are 0 distinct assignee values and 0 issues. Then below that, I can proceed with a certain board, so on and so forth. Washed issues, you have a workload pie chart, service management, filter counts, as well as service project reports. So you also do have the ability to just visually grasp all the information you need from all of your projects all together when you're building this type of dashboard. But whenever you're building this type of dashboard, it can quickly become very cluttered. So it's really important to add widgets that are accurately reflecting information that you're actually going to need. So just select the widgets that you think are necessary and then click on Done. Then you will see what it's going to look like when it's functioning, and then proceed with adding more or removing any widget that is necessary or not necessary for you. I hope you guys found this video helpful, and if you did, make sure to leave a like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video.